Okay, we're trying this again for the third time. We're trying this again for the third time now. I'm just going to sit here, I guess, and wait for some folks to come in. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. This is the third time I've popped in to do a live, and I just wanted to spend some time with you today. Not sure how long I'll be on, but you guys are welcome to come in and spend some time with me and chat with each other. Hope you guys are getting notifications about me being live. I think some of my peeps aren't getting notifications about me being live. Somebody gave me a thumbs up. Thanks to whoever came over here and gave me a thumbs up. Well, I stayed up late last night, so that very well may be the case with you guys. So if you're popping in, that's great. I did put it on subscriber mode only because I just wanted to spend some time with my subscribers today. And I know it's a pop-up live. You guys weren't expecting me to come on, but I've got it on, and hopefully my internet's working okay. Hopefully you guys can see me. Ola Jo came in a while ago, and she said for some reason my internet was shutting on and off. So hopefully that's not happening this time. I'll just stay on for a bit, and hopefully somebody will pop in to say hi. Everyone's having a beautiful day today. There's Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. How are you doing? I've been sitting here for about 4 minutes now, and you're the only one that's popped in. I'm not sure if I'm even visible on the notifications. There's usually, if people are not busy and they see a live, they start popping in, and I was actually looking on here, and I don't really see anyone else having a live right now. So I try not to. Oh, yeah, I do see somebody else having a live, which that's probably why no one's popping in. But Stephanie, I appreciate you popping in and spending some time with me today. And I really don't mean to be popping in, doing a live when other people are having their live. So it's hard for me to keep track with everything. I actually thought that person wasn't going live until 11 o'clock today. Maybe I had it wrong because my time is different than their time. And Stephanie says, I feel like she was hit by a truck. She says, how are you, my beautiful friend? Well, Stephanie, I'm doing great. Hi, Nancy. So happy that you're popping in too. Nancy Max says, hi, sweetheart. Um, anyway, I was just sitting here. Been having a horrible, last couple of weeks. Um, Trying to get my Crojo back. I've been watching so many other people doing their lives, and I've really neglected coming on here doing lives with you guys. So I really wanted to pop in to do a live today. And Nancy says I was hit by the same bus. I think I was hit by it too. We must have all three been hit by the same bus. And this, I was going to gift out some memberships, but it's not showing me a button here where I'm able to gift out memberships. So I'm not sure why. Maybe they stopped doing that. I saw some other people gifting out memberships on their channels, and I had been gifting out memberships on my channel for it seems like a year now, but I'm not showing that option like on this computer here to allow me to gift out memberships. I don't know if you guys are showing that option on your end or not, even if you don't gift one out. Um, Stephanie and Nancy, you're both a mod. Do you care to just click on that to see if it's even given an option to gift out memberships anymore? And let me know if you can see anything. I'm curious about it. Stephanie said she's been a member for 20 months. So thank you so much, Stephanie, for being a member of my channel for 20 months as a busy beaver. And Nancy Max been a member of my channel for 21 months. So thank you so much, Nancy, for being a shining starfish. Well, at least it's letting you guys, or it's showing that it's letting you guys. She says, I can gift out memberships from the box with the dollar sign. So, well, that's great. I'm glad that it's leaving that option open for you guys. And good morning, the crafty gypsy. So glad that you're popping in to say good morning. And I'm really happy that you guys are here. And I'm happy that you're rambling. Stephanie, I'm happy you're showing the option to gift out memberships. So Stephanie says, did you gift all of yours for the month? I I think it's 10 a month. So, come to think about it, I may have already done that. I didn't think that I had already done that this month because I didn't think that I had done a live already. But don't get me lying. You may be right about that, Stephanie. I may have already gifted them out and just wasn't realizing it. Nancy says she'll be right back. Stephanie says saying hi to Crafty Gypsy and giving out hearts. And talking about giving some things out. I had something. Oh, I had some bags over here, and I'm definitely still doing my monthly membership, giveaways, and I'm probably going to gift out one of these little bags. Here's what they look like. They're these cute little bags that I got. So when I do this month's uh, membership appreciation giveaway, I'll probably throw in one of these little bags. They come in. I have a pink one too. I don't know if you guys like pink or blue. you you can tell me what your favorite color is. I have several blue, and I have one pink bag left. So I haven't put one of those in the monthly giveaways for a while, but I have them sitting right here on my shelf, and it's kind of hard to decide sometimes. I don't know what kind of yarns you guys like. I also have some of this specialty yarn, and it's called Dazzle Metallic. So do you guys like this kind of Dazzle Metallic yarn? And the camera's not doing this any justice, because I can tell you this color is beautiful, and it looks more like a maroon color. So I don't know if I hold it back, if it's showing up better. So the metallic yarn, it says it's 1.76 ounces, 142 yards. It's got polyamide, 85% polyamide, 15% metallic, and it's considered, I don't know what kind of weight it's considered, but it says you can use a 4.5 to a 5 millimeter hook, or they call it a 7-8 US, and it's real soft. It's not scratchy at all, and it looks like it's what they call a ladder. I think a ladder yarn, and see how that looks kind of like a ladder. So I have two of these, and they're both the same color. So you could, or maybe no, this is a different color. This one's a different color. It has gold in it. So do you guys like this kind of yarn? I wasn't really sure. I had that one turned upside down. So that's called Dazzle Metallic. So I thought that was pretty. And I also have, I don't know if you guys like thin or thick yarns, and I probably asked you a million times already. Do you guys like thinner yarns? Stephanie says, I'm not sure I'm smart enough to use that yarn. But you just use it like any other regular yarn, and you can mix it up with you don't just crochet with that. You can mix it up, with your other yarn, and it just gives it a glitter effect. I also have some of this merino superwash, 55% merino superwash, 28% acrylic, and 17% nylon. And this is what that looks like. And it's by Simplicity. It's haiku. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And here's what the back of that tag looks like. It says it's made in Taiwan. So at least it's not made in Turkey. No, I'm just kidding. I do love yarns that are made in Turkey. But yeah, it says this yarn's been made in Taiwan. and it's a very beautiful yarn. And it says it's got wool in it. I guess it's merino wool, so it feels very soft. And Stephanie says beautiful colorway, and it's actually, I was trying to see what size it is, as far as the weight goes, and it's not really showing what weight it is. But to me, when I look at the thread, to me it looks like it's a size 3. See here? There. I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks like a size 3 weight. Yeah, Stephanie says, I think it's a 3. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's a size 3 weight. It doesn't really look thick enough to be a size 4, but I have two of those color. And then I have these thinner weight. I have two of these are thinner weight. This is more of a size 2. And this is what they call Cobalt C. So it's cotton, bamboo, and silk, but it's same thing by the Haiku Yarn Company. Hi, Cooking with Maud. She says, good morning, Lulus. How are you? And the Crafty Gypsy says, looks soft. So, yeah, it is. And Cooking with Maud says, the like was done, like number 5. And hi, everyone in the chat. Stephanie saying hi to Cooking. And then, anyway, on this cotton yarn, it says earth and sea. So the other color says coffee tonal. That was a coffee tonal, and this one says earth and sea. And this one, if you're allergic to wool, this is a cotton yarn. It says 55% cotton, 16% bamboo, 21% elastic nylon, and 8% silk. It's 220 yards. So with both of these hanks, it would be 440 yards. I'm not sure, how much yardage that you guys would need, but this is, I think, a beautiful color. Again, this is called Earth and Sea. And that really does look like that too, doesn't it? The Earth and Sea. So I love this color. I think that's beautiful. You can see those brown and blue tones. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, I never know what to give, in my giveaway. So I do have a giveaway going on right now, and you guys, hope you're getting entered into that. And so this is just some of the yarns that I have, that I can pick from to put in my giveaways for you guys. And so I'm going to just lay that right there. And see what else I can get. I don't think I've ever shouted, or maybe I've shouted Christy out on my channel before. If you guys don't know Christy Yarnbarf, I hope you can go check her channel out. She sent me this gift too, and it's been a long time ago now, but I thought that these bracelets were pretty, and I just kept them on this little thing because I didn't want to break them. So thanks, Christy. I still have your little bracelets that you gave me. And I set them right here on this deal because I don't want to lose them. So thanks so much for the cute emojis, Cooking with Mods, and thanks everybody for giving me thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And these little earrings here. They look like yarn balls, and they're earrings. So I also put little things like this in my giveaways that I do. And leave that set there. And then I have all kinds of goodies, that I got from Temu. These are stitch markers that I got. So if you guys love stitch markers, I'm going to hold some of these up so you guys can see what they look like. So here's what these look like. They have numbers on them, and they look like, I think they're little lobster clasps. So there's that. And I have, Stephanie says, I'm here. 1 second. Stephanie, you just take your time. I'm not in a rush. I don't know how long I'm going to be on today, but I'm in no rush, not doing anything. And I just happened to be sitting here, and my pain medicine, was kicking in, and I'm really not hurting as much as I normally do. And so I just wanted to come on and spend some time with my subscribers today, which is something I hadn't done in a long time. And this is some more stitch markers that I got. And I guess I can go ahead and open up the package so you guys can see what these look like. And it's kind of hard to get these all spread out. I'm going to see if I can't turn these over so you guys can see what they look like. So these have a, I've been watching Dee's Creative Hands Crochet. So if you don't know Dee, I hope you can go check her channel out. She's she loves bumblebees. So I have these little bumblebee stitch markers. Aren't they adorable? Oh, it's trying to flip over. And there's another one. Maybe it flipped over so I could show you guys this one here. Look at this adorable. Dee, if you come watch my replay live, I'm putting these up here. Look how cute these little bumblebee stitch markers are. Look at this one. It's got little jewels on its wings. Isn't that pretty? So I don't know how clear that's coming in, but there's that. I'll try to hold them up again. There. And then I was also shouting out Lisa Ladybird Loves, because everybody loves Lisa. And there's a little ladybug, Lisa. If you're watching this live, you can see the little ladybug. I thought that was pretty. Oh, hi, Kevin. Kevin's getting a laughy face. He says, hey, Dee Dee, I commented on your short video. I have been roaming outside for a long time. I've also set a timer for 10 minutes to my subscribe. Kevin says, hi, Dee Dee. That's just I guess a repeat, because even if you subscribe with this support ID, you have to stay out for 10 minutes. So thank you, Kevin, for subscribing to my channel for 10 minutes. He says he hit subscribe, and then he had to go outside and spend some time outside for about 10 minutes, and then he came back in so he could say hi to everyone. So thank you so much, Kevin, for subscribing to my channel today, just so you could come in to say hi. And Noni May's popping in, and she says, hello, everyone in the chat. And Rita Pacheco's popping in. She says, Lulu, hi. Thank you so much, Rita, for popping in to say hi. And Stephanie, she's back giving hearts and saying hi to everyone. And Maud says she has some ads on. So thank you so much for supporting my channel, everyone, and putting up with the ads that are coming on. And Kevin says that ID is not visible without blue. So I have asked for your short video moderator. So not sure what Kevin's asking. So hi Scrimshaw Rose. She's saying hi Lulu. And Rita says, Noni, how did it go at the doctor's? Hope everything is good, hun. And Rose says, hi everyone. It is beautiful here with all the flowers starting to bloom. So yeah, I really love the outdoors right now too, with all the flowers starting to bloom. So you're right about that. And then this is some stitch markers too that I had gobs of that they're Christmas related. So I know it's not Christmas time, but would you guys be offended if I gave out some Christmas stitch markers in my giveaways? So just let me know in the chat if you guys would like some Christmas stitch markers in the item of my giveaway, or do you just prefer to have that type of thing around Christmas time? And I also have some of these cute summertime, they're little flip-flop. They look like little flip-flops, which reminds you of springtime. I also have some of those. And Rose says, the stitch markers are awesome. Today is a gift. It's Christmas every day. Thanks so much, Rita. I appreciate your super chat. I wish I could be more like Granny D and play up some fun videos for everyone to watch whenever they gift me out, but I could just be like Connie and do a little dance. See how that little guy's shaking his thing. So dance, dance, dance. I don't know how to get you guys laughing on my dancing because I am not good at dancing. Scrimshaw Rose, thank you so much for gifting me that either super chat or super sticker. It's greatly appreciated. And Maud says, blessings to you, Rita, and blessings to you all. And Rose says, you deserve it. So, well, I don't know what I deserve, but I know I'm just like blown away and blessed because I have all of you in my life. And I've been feeling kind of like down and out, and I've been putting off all month doing anything. Do you guys ever feel like that too? Like you just get kind of down and out. You think I'm not going to do anything. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for the for the super sticker today. It's really brightening my day. It really does mean more to me than what you guys can imagine. And hi, Aisha Joe. She says, hi, Cindy. Rose says, yes, but the energy is changing. And Maud says, thank you both for sharing your blessings. Yes, thank you so much. And then I still have some more of these little, I have all kinds of stitch markers. So I'm definitely going to be giving away quite a few of these stitch markers. I got these off of Temu. I kind of did like D, I went on there and got a bunch of these. These are little cats. So I don't know if you guys like cats, but I have cat stitch markers. And I just have all kinds of. Now, Stephanie, you said that you just like the little plastic stitch markers. So it depends on, what kind of, if I can get that back in there. Now, some people like the lobster clasp, and this is the lever clasp. They're more like the round circle type. So Scrimshaw says she likes all the stitch markers. So I have all the stitch markers. Rose, I have the lever clasp, the lobster clasp, and I have just the little plastic ones. And then I also have, these are some things too that I put in my giveaways. I usually get a little bag besides yarn, and I'll throw in some things like this here, these little things, and you push them like this, kind of like playing with it. So I got, and people really do love fidgeting. They're fidget toys, and people really do love fidgeting with these things. And I gave my sister some of these fidget toys, and she'll pick it up and constantly fidget with it. So I gave her one of these little dinosaurs. So isn't this the cute one? Look how its eyes popping. Oh, thank you so much, Asia Joe, for that super sticker. I love the rainbow. And yeah, Rose, she says you can exercise your hands. That is true. And thank you so much again for all of your love today, everyone. I really appreciate it. And everyone's saying hi to everyone. Stephanie says, I love to look at the beautiful stitch markers. I just never use them. And don't tell on me, she says, laugh out loud. Lobster claw is easier for my arthritis hands. So anyway, so I was going to show you how that eye popped out again. I thought that was funny about the dinosaurs. So I have a whole sack full of these. So I usually put 2 or 3 of these in like these little bags that I told you I was gonna. If I don't put one of these bags, I always put a bag, and see, I have all this stuff sitting around me, so I don't have to go far to make up my giveaway things. Now, here's I think, Stephanie, these are the ones you said that you like using, these plastic. So I ordered a huge sack of these. So the people that prefer using this type of stitch marker, I usually throw these in with a sack too. Now, I also have some of these sacks, or these zipper bags. And these here are cross stitch zipper bags. And see how they have the little squares on there? So if you like doing cross stitching, you may get one of these bags. And this has got the zipper. And it's a good bag. And I think I got these off of Temu. And you can put your own design on there. If you like your flowers, you can do some cross stitch, your own crafting. You put your name on here. And so let's see what's on in the chat. Asia Joe says, Cindy, I use those ones too. I break them, but they're easy to get on and off. I don't know if I have used any other kind, though. That is true. And I do love using these plastic ones too, especially if I'm making wearables, like a garment, where you have to clip the shoulders together. So when you're seaming that up, you get it even. And so I think, to me, these kind of stand out and work really well for when you're doing garments. Stephanie says those are wonderful. And Rose says, I got some inexpensive sneakers, and they are the most comfortable that I have. And Rose says, yes, they are good. And the markers, you are right. So, yeah, I did that too. I got an inexpensive pair of sneakers, and I was really glad that I got those because I didn't have any sneakers, to wear to the office, wear to the doctor. It was the doctor's office. And I have a couple of these bags too. And these are like those bags that Dee has been getting and packing, full of yarn. And so I also ordered some of these, and they come in a little bag like this, and they're easy to fold up, and it has a little clip, see, where you can clip that on to a larger bag. Say you're going to the beach, you can put this bag onto a larger bag with the clip. See there, it's got the clip on it, and it's easy to use. Just push it on there like that, and then you take this bag and you open it up. This would be great for summer, and see here, it looks like you could put your beach towel in here, and it's that kind of material that it seems like it would be good with water. Like you could put things in it if they are wet, or you could put anything in here you want. So I usually don't open the bag up, like this, and then pack it full of yarn and whatnot. And some people do that they get these bags and then they pack them full. But I just will leave the bag folded up like this and leave it in the little container that it comes in. But I just wanted you guys to know that you're liable to be getting some of these bags like this, and you can use them for whatever you like. And then, see, once you use it, you can wash it and dry it or what have you, and then you stick it back in they're easy to fold up. Look how fast I just folded that up and then stuck that back into here. See how fast that was? Take you like 2 seconds to fold the thing back up and put it back in the little container. It's got a little snap on the top. So and this one is not in a plastic bag, but it's brand new. I've never used it. So I do have 2 of those. This one here looks like it has mushrooms. And this one here looks like it has little kitty cats on it. So I stuck those up there to put that on there. And I also have some of these that I don't know, does anybody like these like things that you put in your hair? So I was thinking I actually did a giveaway, and I put some of these in the, I don't know, the zipper pouch, because I thought that they may like these. Now these are small, but I thought they could use them for arts and crafts. So this is what that looks like, and they're little bitty. But you could use these for crocheting. And if you do like I don't know, some people were doing those ponytail, like a hole in the top, where they put the ponytail out. But I'm not really sure what you could use these for. But I got these two off of Temu, and they come in a cute little box. And I said, well, if they don't like the hair ties, they can use the box. It's a very nice box. It's sturdy, kind of hard. So thank you guys so much for putting your chats in here too. Asia Joe says, that is wonderful, Cindy. Rose says, very nice. Stephanie says, Rose, and giving hearts. So you guys are brightening my day. I'm really thankful that I came on here, and it's usually my random pop-up lives that I have the most fun, because I never know what I'm going to say or plan, or never know what I'm saying or doing. So Rose says, yes, that's a nice box. Sage Joe says, I use hair ties to keep my parts of my projects together that I've already done, so they're not lying all over the place when I'm crocheting on the go. So yeah, that is true. And I'm kind of putting some of that stuff back in. I don't know if you guys seen this. You weren't in the chat maybe earlier when I was showing this bowl. This is a bowl that I won at Dawn Yarn Dolls, and I guess she has a website where she's making these with her husband's making these with a cry cut. So anyway, I was very thankful and grateful to get that. And I actually made a short video, and I was putting my cotton yarn in there and crocheting a dishcloth. So you guys might go see the dishcloth I was working on. Sometimes I lose my crojo. And then my son, my eldest son, so I haven't shown this. I hope he doesn't get mad at me for showing it on my live. I don't think he will, because he's in West Virginia right now, and he's a disabled vet, and he had some things that he needed to take care of in West Virginia, so he went there. And he supports my channel as much as he can, but he hadn't been able to here lately because he's been having to do some other things and get that taken care of. But while he was down there, he crocheted this hat and then sent it to me, just to get my spirits up and let me know that he hasn't forgotten me. And he said, thanks, Mom, for teaching me how to crochet. He says, I know I don't crochet very well, he says, but anyway, I'm going to hold this. So this is a hat that my son crocheted, and he actually made the pom-pom ball. So he did this without a pattern. He just free-handedly, he did this hat, and you can see the stitching right there on the back where he joined it. He says, Mom, I know I don't know how to crochet perfect, but I think he worked really hard. And I hope by showing this today that I can encourage you all that you don't have to be perfect to make somebody happy. My son made me happy sending me this, not because the hat is perfect, because it was the thought that counted. And I don't want to get teared up, but I love my son and I miss him, and I'll just be glad when he gets to come back home to visit. Scrimshaw Rose said, I'd wear it. I love it. So you guys probably remember Billy. He was in one of my earlier lives. When I first started my channel, Billy came on, and he was doing gifting out some monetary gifts to some of my subscribers. And so he says, tell your peeps that I will be back. Got my eye burning. He says, tell your peeps I'll be back. And he can't wait to do some more gifts for everyone. He says that he loves all of you and misses all of you too. And so, anyway, I just wanted to show off this hat that he made. I may put this on. So, here's what that looks like. So, thanks to Billy, I got this hat. So, so if it's my head, it doesn't look too bad, does it? So, yeah, I hope this can encourage everyone that yeah, if you're crocheting something for someone and you hand it to them, it may just fill their heart with joy. It doesn't have to look beautiful or be perfect. It truly is the thought that counts. So, anyway, so tell me what you guys have been working on here lately. Asia Joe says, I think it turned out really nice. So, well, thank you, Asia Joe. I got this napkin here. I'm going to wipe my eye. Sometimes when I think about my children, I start missing them. I'm like all these other mothers. I start missing my kids, and then I start trying not to get teared up. I know he'll be back soon enough when he's able to. Anyway, so tell me what you guys are working on. Here's this sugar and cream. I don't know if some people were kind of making fun of the sugar and cream, on it sugar and scream about the yarn being kind of rough. But to me, yeah, the cotton yarn, it's, you may not want to like crochet a garment with it, but I think it works perfect for like doing washcloths, because a lot of times you don't want a washcloth to be perfectly smooth unless you're taking a shower. But if you're using it to like clean in your kitchen or something like that, you do want it to have like some rough texture to it. And so anyway, I have quite a bit of cotton yarn that I can also put in for some of my giveaways. And feels like I got a hair, or yeah, there's a hair in my glasses. Do you guys ever wear or you guys that wear glasses get hair caught in there? Things trying to stab me in the eye. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's see. Rita says, Billy did an awesome job and you look too cute in your hat. Thanks. And Scrimshaw says, it looks so good. Scrimshaw says, I made a bunch of granny square chickens and rabbits for Easter and gave them out to a bunch of children. Oh, that sounds fun. I know they look cute. And she says, I'm trying to finish an older blanket project. Stephanie says, I'm working on a hexie cardigan. Oh, that sounds pretty. Both sides, every couple of rows to make sure they're almost the right size. Laugh out loud for my daughter. So, Stephanie, that sounds great. I bet your daughter's getting excited. Asia Joe says, for a dishcloth, I think it is a good yarn to use. And Scrimshaw Rose says, it's nice for coasters or dishcloths or placemats. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I was thinking about the coasters too. And she says they don't melt. That is true. I love the cotton. You can use that around the heat and it doesn't melt. Acrylic may melt with the heat. Yeah, that is true. Asia Joe says, how nice. You will have giveaways, Cindy. Very thoughtful. Thanks, Asia Joe. And Scrimshaw Rose says, yes, always pulling out my hair in the glasses. I know, right? And Stephanie says it's great for bags also. That is true, Stephanie. I wasn't thinking about the bags, but I think if I was going to crochet a bag, I'd probably much rather have cotton yarn to crochet the bag, because it would be sturdier and probably hold its shape a lot better. And Scrimshaw saying how much she loves Hexies. And Asia Joe says, I'm working on a small blanket. I had to restart because I cut the yarn in a place that I shouldn't have, and it came undone. Oh no, Asia Joe. She says, I'll email you a photo if I remember. Yeah, I'd love to see a photo. That sounds great. And I guess you guys know Ivy B Creates. She has her channel on YouTube, but she also has like something set up on Ko-fi, and she sent out a photograph of a new, I think it was a new wearable that she made, maybe a blouse or a summer top, and it had a pretty flower on it. And I saw that this morning. So if you guys don't know Ivy B Creates, I hope you can go check her link out. I don't know if I can. Give me just a second. I'm going to see if I can find Ivy's link. Let's see. YouTube. Or maybe, or I don't know if Stephanie's kind of busy too, taking care of her dad, so she may not be able to drop links. And I understand that too, about being a mod and not being able to drop links sometimes, because I'm a mod in quite a few channels. But I hope you guys can see me okay, even though I'm clicking back and forth. Grimshaw says, there's so many channels now, I can't always watch them all at once. I know, isn't that right, Rose? I have that same issue. There's so many channels, they're all going live, and there's like 10 channels going live at one time, and I really just can't watch them all. And I'm going to put in Ivy B Creates and see if I can't. I must have typed it wrong. I put Ivy B Creates. Well, where are you at, Ivy? It's so annoying when you type in these things and they don't pop up when you're looking for them. Ivy B Creates. Ivy B Creates. Come on. There she is. Okay, finally. Oh, here, she's put out a short video. I'm fixing to see if I can. I don't know if that'll let me share. I'm going to see if I can share that video. Copy that link. Yeah, here it is. Thank you for pasting her link up there, Stephanie. Here's the short. That link right there, that is to the short, to the new top that I was talking about that she posted on Ko-fi. So you guys can go check out Ivy's channel. And I'm sure I've shouted out some other channels on here. And Stephanie, can you please put Dawn Yarndoll's channel link on there too? Since I talked about this yarn bow several times and mentioned her channel, I'd like to put her channel link on there if you're able to. And yeah, there's so many Ivy B's. I was clicking. I was like, I was like, oh my goodness. But I after about 10 tries, I finally found it. And I'm modding a lot of channels, and then I know I'm not good at dropping links, especially when I'm sitting in there watching TV and using this outdated iPhone that I have. So if I'm slow at dropping links and I'm a mod to your channel, please, please, please forgive me for that. And most of the time I'm sitting in there not feeling well and just trying to keep my head on straight, trying to find some relief. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for dropping those links for me. I truly appreciate it. And Rita says, Don and Jerry are the sweetest people ever. They truly are. And I'm not even sure how long it's great. I've almost been in this live for an hour. I'll stay on for an hour at least. So this morning, you guys, I got up, I went in the living room, and I have on here, or was it on my tablet? I don't know I think this one here, I went outside to do a live, and I took this tablet, and Billy gave me this tablet. It's been a few years ago, just so I could record videos on it, because this old phone here, it doesn't hold very much data. So even though I pay I pay like $2.99 extra each month to get extra space on that. It still doesn't give me that much space. And anyways, so Billy gave me this tablet, and I thought, well, I'm going to go outside and sit in the truck and try to do a live. So I went outside to do the live. Nah, that didn't work good, because this isn't connected to a phone, and it works off the Wi-Fi. And so I went out there and was trying to do that, and then it just kept. Ola Joe she popped in and was in and saying hi, but I guess the live, it just kept cutting in and out. And Jeanette at DOY, she popped in, was saying hi, but I said, yeah, this ain't working. So I came back in, started another live, and I don't think that was working either. It disconnected. My internet disconnected, reconnected, disconnected, reconnected. And I said, well, I don't know what's going on with my internet now, because I have the internet plugged directly into this computer, from the line directly plugged into it. So it's not working off the Wi-Fi. It's working off the direct connection. But for some reason, that connection started going in and out. I said, well, I don't know really what's going on with this. So I just stopped that live all completely. Then I said, well, the third time's the charm, I guess. So I started a third live, and I was watching Mara last night. She says that when she's doing her live, she tried, I think she was trying maybe Foxfire and Restream. Don't hold me to that one. So I was watching her, and it's like when you try to move and then it starts glitching. And I said, well, I think mine's doing that too. Even when I have the line plugged directly in and on this computer that I allegedly just bought not even probably a year ago from Amazon, even though I got it very cheap. It's see how it still tries to like glitch, and I don't know how you call like making like a shadowy, like when you're making your movements. But anyway, I'm just going to have to deal with this, because I don't have the money to keep buying new things. That's the reason I'm sitting here stuck with this old, outdated phone I've had for 10 years or probably longer. Who knows how long I've had this phone. I tell you what, this iPhone, don't laugh at me, folks, but this iPhone is so outdated that one of my banks wouldn't let me, or this phone wouldn't update. It said I guess the bank app had to update, or I wasn't able to use, or wasn't able to, log into my account. So this phone is so outdated. The app, the new app that they had to do the update didn't work. So now, in order for me to log into that bank account, I have to use this because it's a newer version and it was able to do the update. So anyway, I guess we got to do what we got to do. That's all I know. So sorry about my boring stories again. I start rambling. I'm like Mama G here. I start rambling about different stuff, get sidetracked. And let's see who's coming in that I may be missing. Oh, hi, Little Bit. Little Bit's popping in here. So if you guys don't know Little Bit, I hope you can go check her channel out. Her channel is called Little Bit the Adventurous. She says HELLO. Hello. H. Joe says, I have 11, but before this one, I had the 6. I don't keep up with the phones. Yeah. So this one is the 7. So that shows you how outdated that is. And Maud's giving little she's giving little emojis. So Rose says she's back. Thank you so much. And Rita says your stories aren't boring. Thanks, Rita. And Little Bit says, love you so much. And we love you too, Little Bit. We surely do love you too. And you guys, Little Bit's been asking for prayers. She says, she lost her mom not too long ago, and I'm really sorry for that. And I've been keeping you in my prayers, Little Bit. So I hope all of you can connect with Little Bit and let her know how much we love her and keeping her in our prayers all the time. And Asia Joe says, I will only be 31 in May, but I'm not hip to all the new technology. Laugh out loud. And Stephanie saying hi, Little Bit, and giving you hearts. And Little Bit saying hi, guys, to everyone in the chat. And Maud is saying hi, Little Bit, and giving more hearts. Stephanie's giving prayers, hands and hearts, and Nancy Mack's giving her prayer hands and hearts. And Little Bit says thank you. It's been very hard. So anyway, just know, Little Bit, that you're always in our prayers and in our hearts. We love you very much. Scrimshaw says she's praying for everyone. So yes. So I am just really thankful and grateful and blessed. And I try to use those 3 words a lot. And in my daily thoughts, and like when I go to bed, when I wake up, I always want to say I'm thankful, grateful, and blessed, and keep those thoughts in my mind about how thankful and grateful and blessed that I truly am, especially if things start to go kind of not the way I think they should go, or maybe something's happening that's getting on my nerves. And trust me, I'm just human, and that happens a lot. It's like my nerves are being tested sometimes, and I just have to take a deep breath and say, like Mom's told us all, everything is going to be all right. So I guess I think that must have been the last thing that she was thinking when she left this planet or if she's here or wherever she went, her spirit was saying, everything will be all right. And I still hear her saying that. So I guess I'm fixing to get off of here. And I really want to thank everyone for coming in today, spending some time with me. I know it was just an hour, but you know, God said in His Word that 1,000 years can be like one day for Him. So I may not have 1,000 years, but just say if I had 5 years or 10 years, it it feels like an hour because sometimes I could do something and maybe 10 years will pass and I'll say, "Wow, feels like yesterday that just happened." So now I have all of you guys here in this live, and I'm going to remember. I may not remember everything I say or do, but I'll remember how you guys made me feel. And you made me feel very happy today. So I want to thank everyone for coming in and spending your time with me today because I know how valuable our time is. And so I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your week. And just know that I love you all. And maybe I'll try to do a members live sometime later on this afternoon. So bye for now, everyone. And I love to you all. See if I can